Fermentation is the golden gateway to zero waste. I'm very lucky to have a fermentation guru, the Walter White of flavour, the master of microbes, Dr. Johnny Drain.
Hey, I'm Dr. Johnny Drain. I am a master of microbes. I work with fermentation. So what is fermentation? Well, very simply, it's cooking with microbes. And why am I crazy as a coconut for it? Well, because you can use it to unlock the hidden potential of food. Crouching cabbage, hidden kimchi. How do we do it? Well, we take a little sprinkle of science, a glug of tradition, and a smidge of cooking skills. And that means anyone can do it, even you. Today, we're taking some of the surplus from Silo to the Silo test kitchen, and we're going to use that to make a very simple, unorthodox kimchi that you can make at home. We are in the Silo test kitchen, which looks suspiciously like Doug's house, and we're going to make our unorthodox zero waste veg scrap
Kimchi.
Let's do it. So we're going to use our surplus vegetables. So we have a selection of, there's nothing wrong with these, but they're slightly gnarly radishes. It's golden beets, seen better days, but they're absolutely fine if you can't get golden beets, red beets. Any sort of root vegetable, carrots will all suffice. Very sad looking stems of coriander. You could use parsley, you could use any other fresh herb. Some leaves off some purple sprouting broccoli. Again, that's the sort of thing most people would throw away. And then finally we have our leek tops.
And if anyone's ever worked in a kitchen and gets leeks from the farm, 70% of the leek is the top.
Yeah.
And there needs to be better ways of processing leeks.
Absolutely. So this will get a wash, and then we're going to chop it very, very finely. In addition, we're going to have some cabbage. If you were making proper kimchi, you'd use a Chinese leaf cabbage. So essentially the idea is that this is a very flexible, adaptable recipe, and you can throw most veg scraps at it and it will turn out delicious. Combine our veg with a paste, which we're going to be making from some apple, some garlic, and we've got ginger. We've got these fresh chilies. These are Scotch bonnets. You can use any sort of chili you want, and then we have some chili powder as well.
So what is kimchi?
Kimchi is, very broadly speaking, it's a Korean word, any dish of fermented vegetables. Now the kimchi that we're most familiar with in Britain is cabbage-based kimchi, and that's what we're going to be sort of echoing today in our somewhat unorthodox zero waste kimchi. So the main ingredients are going to be there. We're going to have vegetables, and we're going to have salt, and we're going to have this stuff called lactic acid bacteria. Sounds a bit weird. They are just some bacteria that are everywhere on your skin, in your hair, on the outsides of vegetables. And we're going to make use of the fact that they're there. And when they enter our crock with our salt and our vegetables, they're going to thrive and flourish and make our vegetables more sour. We're going to produce lactic acid, so we're going to get this lovely tangy dish of crunchy vegetables at the end, and it's not going to go bad. There's not going to be any mold growing because those bacteria are going to prevent that from happening.
And it really is just such an amazing zero waste product. Just going into your veg drawer. I mean, we got these from Silo, but going into your veg drawer and just picking out all of the random loose, bits of broccoli stalk and, wobbly radishes, and I love that about this recipe.
Got our apple, garlic, those little chilies, ginger.
Love apple in this recipe. It adds such a sweet, sour flavour.
And then screw that on. So now have a sniff of that, Doug. Woo! It's going to knock your socks off.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Spice World. So now all we have to do is mix this in with our salted vegetables. Super simple. We're just going to mix these vegetables with the paste. So now we've done a little taste test. It's tasting good, it's tasting spicy.
Yeah.
Very, very yummy. We're just going to pop this in our fermentation crock.
Nice and sterilised.
Nice and sterilised. That's it, right?
Yeah, just whack it in.
Whack it in.
When you're fisting it down, you want to make sure that the liquid goes above the solids, so it's an anaerobic environment, and if there's a little space at the top to ensure that it's completely under the liquid, you can buy these fermentation weights. They're just easily found online. You buy them like this, and then depending on the space between the top, you just whack it in. So that basically ensures that the solids sit below the liquids, because if the solids are above the liquids, that's where you get the moldy, slimy, not so good bacteria.
Exactly. And so how long are we going to leave this for?
I reckon 2 weeks.
Where are we going to leave it?
In the room temperature environment.
Amazing. Anything else of note?
Essentially, we want this to sit around 18 to 24 degrees.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So we need to wait 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Great.
Welcome back, Johnny Jane.
Thank you. I just had a lovely 2-week holiday, exactly 2-week holiday, somewhere where the sun was shining. I picked up this hat.
Well, the kimchi's still here waiting for you.
Well, it's finished now, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah,
it's fermented.
2 weeks. Should we have a little taste?
Let's have a little taste.
Okay, right. Oh, God.
Mmm. Oh, it's good.
How good?
9 out of 10. It's quite spicy.
Oh, wow.
And talk us through what your chef radar is saying now. How would you use that for anyone at home?
Cheese, fat, dairy. Cheese, fat, dairy.
Okay, I was going to say jacket potato.
Oh, yeah.
Also.
Yeah. Jacket potato and loads of butter.
Loads of butter.
Like equal parts butter to jacket potato.
Do you think this adventure into zero waste cooking has been successful?
Very successful, of course. Everything is successful. Look at it.
It looks very beautiful.
All right. I think that is the end of this transmission.
Let's do it. High five, Doug.